Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Gun. Nice, sweetheart.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. They'll get 34 yards there.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They find some open field here. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Breeze. Caught on the left side by Gibb. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when When they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll put it in the hands of their playmaker again. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Ready? 5-9. 59. Watch right. Take 4. Over.
Breeze now. The 20. And Thomas has it. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 45 yards. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Lutz good on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Newton. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
After a one-point game, 7-6. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
For the set. Ready to eat. Here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Newton, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Ready. Yellow waiting. 59. Mike to 59. Watch the screen. Tonight.
Here's Breeze to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Picked off by Rashawn Golden. But he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Newton looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Toss play, Kamara. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a pass complete to Hogan. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down. On first down, it's Newton. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Set, ready? Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end 20.
From the red zone now, Newton. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. To throw again on second down. Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a score.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8, so tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Quick.
Running with Kamara. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Breeze. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
21.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out. Looking for Gannon. It's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Cam's going to run the option right. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. To throw is Newton. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From a yard out. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.